What is up, y'all? This is JT. Look at that. I got the Makita, excuse me, I just ate. The Makita LXT 36 volt rear handle sidewinder saw with two 5 amp hour batteries and a rapid charger that's dual. We're going to show you that here in a second. And also a free gift of 2 more 5 amp hour batteries. So everything that comes in this box kit, which is this bag here, and as you can see in the bag is the saw itself. And to remove the batteries, you got to do the rafter hook. And this is the saw that only runs off of 2 batteries. You can't run it off of 1. At least I haven't tried yet. And the other batteries that came with it, the extra gift, they don't register any bars, so they're probably completely dead, which is how my 4 amp hour showed up on the leaf blower string trimmer kit, which the 4 amp hours over there and the string trimmers right here. I went ahead and decided to go with the Makita because it has the reverse, which the grass that grows around the edges of my yard gets tangled a lot because it's like the kind of like weed grass. So this is the dual rapid charger, and this is not sequential. These are charging at the exact same time, and they're probably pretty much full. And it will kick off once it's completely full. The charger is getting slightly warm, but there is cooling vents in the back and a cooling fan. I don't know if you can hear it running, but here's the model number. I think the R that's red stands for rapid, I assume. And it's got the 2, and it's got a USB right here on the front, which is nice for when you're charging your batteries. You can just plug your phone into. And I stuck this one. This one was all the way dead. Well, not all the way dead. It had 2 bars left. And this isn't the rapid charger. This is actually the rapid charger. And it wasn't even as dead as the Makitas. And I guarantee you, the Makitas are going to finish before that. And these aren't slow chargers. They usually take about an hour. I actually took the blower kit that came with the little 2 amp hour battery, which I was sad about because I used it in my impact all the time, and now I've got this big ass dumb battery. So maybe along the lines of one day, because I'm not giving up this kit. This is a good kit, amazing drill, and very flexible impact. I love it. But yeah, I got these 2 more to charge up once those are done. And then I've got the 4 amp hour over here. And I'll show you in the saw that I don't believe it'll work off of 1. And you have to move this rafter hook. Let's take a good look at the saw. Now this one doesn't have as much features as the rigid, including depth of cut is 2/16 shorter than the rigid, which is crazy when you think about it. The saw weighs about 10 pounds, and I think it weighs like 12 or a little bit more with the batteries. This is a 4 amp hour. It should be charged. I can push the damn button. Yeah, it's fully charged. So we're gonna put 1 battery in and see what it does. And we'll try both slots, but I don't think it's going to operate. Nope. And the button doesn't even work. So if I put a completely dead one, just a kind of bridge that gap. So I've got, say if I'm on the job and I have one charged battery and one dead one, let's see what happens then. Is it going to work? No. Absolutely not. So 2 charged batteries or this sucker does not work. So that's crazy. Maybe it's got some technology that tells you, or actually it may be because they're a different size. I don't know. I can test that theory by popping one of the 5 amp hours over here. That should be pretty well fully charged. Ouch. So we got a 4 amp hour and a 5 amp hour. Will it work? Oh, we got lights. And it does. I don't know if you hear that. But it spins up really quick and then it slows down. I don't know if that's a feature or a flaw. We'll find out. There's no positive stops on the depth, which is crappy in my book. That feels pretty solid. It's got the magnesium or possibly aluminum. This is supposed to be magnesium. I want to say this is probably aluminum, but it could be magnesium. Who knows? It says it's magnesium, so this one's a little bit different. So maybe this is aluminum. I don't know. Nope, it's magnesium. So obviously, and then for the positive stops on the front, you got to pull this switch around, which is really kind of dumb. Like on the rigid, he loosened it up, and it just had these notches where it click in. Now we'll have to test and see. So now it's at 22.5. We switch it over to 53, or pull it back and put it on 45. So it's on 45, so it'll only go to 45, which it's not 245. What's happening? Should be on 45. That was definitely not 45. Huh. It's only at 22. Maybe I got it backwards. Nope. Definitely wasn't backwards. We're going to spin it again. And there we go. So we go through 45. And to test the actual shoe, I must find a square. Let me set this up real quick. So here we go. There's the blade at 45. It appears to be dead on. So the rigid was dead on also. So I'm not super impressed by that. The saw is very heavy, comparatively speaking. And let's check the 90. So we go to 90. Tighten it up. Here's a true test. Oh, I wish they had like stoppers where you could hold it to adjust your blades. So here's the 90 test. Pretty darn close. I would say it's off by 0.5 degrees. A little bit of space at the top. You can see the blade deflection kind of take away that little extra degree. The blade that's on here is super flexible, so it's super thin curve. That's worse than a Diablo when it comes to blade flex. But it has a really nice shoe, and it's really skinny. I feel like this rafter hook's gonna get in the way if you're using a square on this side to run your edges, but maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, that's close. It just barely might fit under there. If that's the case, just move it out of the way. It's no big deal. If you don't use the rafter hook very often, just take it off. There's only 2 screws holding it on, I think. Actually, it might be integrated into the handle. It is. It's integrated into the handle. So, phooey on that. This is brushless, supposedly. It doesn't look brushless, but hopefully it is. And let's check for wobble on the saw. There is a surprising. Let's make sure all the fittings are tight. We're tight here. We're tight here. There's some slop. And it's all pins, so there's nothing you can do. It's in the pin mechanisms. This one right here, slop. I mean, that's a lot of slop. Gee whiz. And the front, not so bad. It's just in this back. So maybe that won't affect the cut. But damn, that's a lot of slop. Oh boy. But anyways, comes with a Makita blade, which will probably come off immediately. Let's check and see how much slop we have when it's sitting like this. I'm gonna hold it down with my foot. Yeah, so you're getting a lot of slop right there. That's a lot. Oh my, that's a lot. And it's because of this. This is like a rivet. Maybe you could squeeze this rivet in. But that's crazy. So it does work with 1 5 and 1 4. And let's see if it accurately tells me. We got 3 on each, so it's hard to tell. But I've got that one should be almost charged. And the 5 and the 4 are like the exact same size. There's literally no difference. So how do they pull that off? Well, anyways, this one's 90 watt hours and this one's like 72. So 72 watt hours and then 90. But I'll be testing these out in the trimmer to see how much run time we can get off 5 versus the 4. And I'm really hoping this saw is any good because so far, I don't know. The batteries alone are worth it. So we'll see what happens.